This is the FitFems movement. Have you felt overwhelmed with your fitness journey and feel like you just want to give up? Are you a busy female professional or entrepreneur looking for weight loss and self-care solutions that you can squeeze into your hectic schedule? Then you're in the right place. Let's get inspired to make fitness and healthy living improve rather than consume your life. Together, we'll take major strides towards a happier, healthier, even wealthier you. I'm Julia Hickman, your host and coach. Hey guys, thank you for joining me again this week on the FitFems movement. I hope that you're enjoying the podcast so far. I can't wait to hear how you feel about this one today. And I'm going to keep it pretty short, but I wanted to talk about something that's been coming up with some of my audience members, a couple of my clients, so I feel like it's something that I should really address. And it's the belief, I'll even call it the myth of thinking that you need to exercise more or do more in order to see results or better results. So sometimes we get to that point where we get kind of stuck. So we've been seeing some results. We've lost some inches, we lost some weight, we're feeling better, we're feeling we're having more energy and all that good stuff, but we're feeling like things are just not kind of like moving as quickly as we want them to. So I really want to make sure that you guys understand this. I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible, but the number one thing that I want you guys to remember is that if you gain weight, if your body has changed, it probably did not happen overnight. It probably didn't happen in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months. It took a while for that change to happen, right? So you cannot expect for you to change it again overnight or, in 2 months or 3 months. It's going to be a gradual process. And I bet you that if you are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, so if you're following the things that I've been telling you to do, or if you're working with somebody else and you're doing what they're telling you to do, you're going to see results. But you have to be really careful also to track. Make sure that you are keeping track I usually like to track every 6 weeks, every 6 to 8 weeks. So like every, when you get to like that 2 month mark, track. Measure yourself. Take those photos, like do those before and after photos so that you can visualize, you can see the results. Because so many times we think, oh, well, the scale is not moving, or it's not moving fast enough. The numbers are not changing as much as I want them to. But there's probably many other things that are changing that you're just not shedding light on, and that are probably even more important than the stupid number on the scale. Okay? And don't forget that the scale cannot measure how great you are. So that is just a number. It's just a number. There's other factors that will show you how you are getting fitter, how you're getting stronger, how you're getting healthier and more in shape. So make sure that you are tracking it so that you're not in this haze thinking that things are just not happening well enough or not happening fast enough. Okay? So that is one thing that I really, really wanted to stress here. But I also wanted to talk to you about the danger of thinking that, well, in order for me to speed this up, maybe I should do more. So the number one thing is to really trust in the fitness professional that you're working with. So if they're telling you to do XYZ, do XYZ. Don't try to like dabble in this and dabble in that. Stick to the program. So have trust in yourself. Have trust in the individual that you're working with. Believe in yourself, most of all, really, above all, know that you can do it. So here's a few things why it's really important not to overdo physical exercise. So number one is that there's this correlation between exercise and our immunity. And, nowadays our immunity is something that we really need to value. But prolonged bouts of really intense activity can actually lead to immunosuppression in the cells that get moved around between our organs and tissues during active exercise. So that is one important reason. So you don't want to mess up your immunity, right? So how much can be too much? That depends, right? So what's too much for me is probably different than what's too much for you. But um, a good thing to keep in mind is that you want to have a couple of high intense sessions, but you should not be doing intense workouts every single day. I would even say you should not do, for most people, you should not be doing intense, like super intense things more than 3 times a week. If you're brand new, if you're a beginner, I would even do less than that to begin with, okay? You don't want to risk injury, right? That's another thing. You don't want to risk injury, because what happens if you're injured? That sets you back maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe even more. And then that, whatever progress you achieved during that time frame, now you're set back again. So take it easy. There's this well-established general rule that you shouldn't increase your load by more than 10% each week. So by load, I mean like the either the number of miles that you're going to run, or the number of minutes that you're going to be exercising. So that is a general rule also to remember. So by going above that, you're increasing your likelihood of getting injured. So also, like, think of it in terms of intensity as well. So if you're going to be, say you've been working out 3 times a week, now you're going to work out a fourth day. You want to keep that fourth day sort of easy at first. So you want it to be an easy session, and then you move on to being moderate. And then if you're looking for, if you're looking to add on another intense day, then you eventually increase that to being more of an intense day. Okay. And really remember to embrace your rest days, because that's really when your body is going to be creating that change that you're looking for, right? It's also, and if you're looking for something that you can do more of, I've got a secret for you. Maybe it's not quite a secret, but if you're looking to do more, the one wonderful thing, the one super safe thing that you can do more of is walk. Yes, walking is a great way to work on your aerobic endurance. It helps make your brain sharper, makes your heart happier, and it's pretty injury free, right? Like, unless you trip and fall, chances of you getting hurt are pretty slim, right? Not only does it do all that, it also helps support your healthy immune system, which we're saying, if you are over exercising, if you're doing too much high intense stuff, then that's not so good. But walking is great. Okay, so walking is great because it's going to improve your mood. It's going to help you. It's going to help you stay active. So on those days when maybe you should be resting, a walk is a nice, it's like an active recovery day that you can take. Unless, do not go for like a 5-mile walk, but if you go out for like a 20-30 minute walk, that's a great way to have like an active recovery day. Okay. It also reduces your risk of chronic disease, and helps digestion. Like in Europe, a lot of people take their post-dinner walks. In Italy, they call it passeggiato. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but what a great thing that you could do with your family, like after dinner, or maybe after lunch. A great way to get together and get some active time together, right? So to wrap this up, guys, I'm keeping it super short, but it's just such an important thing is trust the process. Don't think that you need to be doing more. Yes, it's important. Like, you should not, be working out 3 times a week and then sitting on your butt on the couch the other days. That's what I'm saying. If you want to do a little more of something, do walking, go for walks, okay? But trust the process, and know that there is probably progress there. Just make sure that you are tracking it. So put it in your calendar to be really consistent with taking photos of your progress, with measuring your body and not just hopping on the scale, because that's just going to show you a very one-sided, not very important thing. But most of all, believe in yourselves, trust in yourselves, and you will do great things. You'll have great results. Stay tuned. I have some awesome guest experts that I'm interviewing in the next few weeks, and I can't wait to hear what you think.
Thank you for listening to the Fit Femmes movement. I would love to hear your thoughts on the podcast, so please leave us a review. And sharing is caring. If you know someone who may benefit from this episode, please share it with them. We need more women up-leveling to their highest selves with grace, courage, and ease. If you'd like to connect with me more and have access to free live trainings and join a community of hundreds of other amazing women, then join my free Facebook group, the Fit Femmes Tribe.